Hello, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Ciaphas Cain, my Jedi Knight, here on the planet Hoth. Where we last left off, we were here in the Starship Graveyard, and we were helping out a Republic Admiral in trying to retrieve a super weapon known as the Null Cannon. Unfortunately, the Whitemore pirates had already reverse-engineered this cannon, and his chief engineer recommended that we overload the prototype, destroying the other copies as well. Now, the Admiral is confident that the cannon prototype will be able to be repaired, though it may take a few months, maybe a year. But, for now, we are going to push on. We're going to meet with our fellow Jedi, Leia Nerez, about assaulting another Whitemore base of operations that may contain the data to the Emperor's station. The ray shields are down, so there should be nothing stopping us from moving forward.
The Medes report the pirates' ray shields are down. Our goal is within reach. Any sign of Sergeant Rusk or his men? I expected them back by now.
We were hitting the White Maw's weapon supply depots. I suspect they'll arrive any moment.
I worry we asked too much of them. The men serving with Sergeant Rusk seem unhappy.
Master Jedi, destroying the pirates' weapon depots took longer than expected, but the mission was a complete success. Squad strength remains at 100%.
We've got you to thank for that. We had to go it alone.
Always happy to lend a hand, Private.
This is a full scan of the Dreadnought. The technical readouts are currently under minimal guard. Unfortunately, that area lies directly between two large forces, Whitemaw pirates and Imperial strike teams.
Which side has the advantage, the pirates or the Imperials?
They're at a stalemate. The Imperials have superior heavy weapons, but the pirates are unnaturally resilient. Scans indicate the pirate leaders are an alien species known as Gendai, virtually impossible to kill.
Sounds like a challenge.
I will secure the technical readouts if you and Sergeant Rusk keep those forces occupied. Which enemy would you prefer to face?
I'll be fine either way. How can we minimize casualties to your squad, Sergeant?
The pirates lack discipline. They'll panic under pressure, make mistakes.
That leaves you the Imperials. Let's hope their talk about being Jedi killers was false bravado. Here are the coordinates to intercept the enemy forces. Once you engage them, I'll retrieve the technical readouts. Be careful facing the Imperials, my friend. May the Force be with us.
Okay. I like that Leia Nerez is taking the easy job once again, while we are having to go handle one of the major armies, and Sergeant Rusk's 301st are having to handle the other. And level 73. That's our next jump on the discipline tree. So, let's have a look, shall we? We've just gained inner peace. Really? I've just gained inner peace? It doesn't feel like it. Increases the duration of Inure by 10 seconds, but also increases our elemental and internal damage reduction. So Inure now lasts for 20 seconds, which is a temporary increase to our maximum health. We get to choose one of 3 passives. We can reduce the cooldown of Focus Defense, which currently has... Oh, it normally has a 2-minute cooldown, but obviously with this it would go down to 1.5 minutes. We're not using it too often right now, but Focus Defense is actually a very powerful skill. Basically giving us an extra health bar, maybe even a health bar and a half, while under increased pressure from enemies attacking us. We can take Gather Strength. Whenever your movement is impaired, you gain a 10% damage bonus to your next ability. This can stack up to 5 times. Good for extra damage, but situational. And then we have Purifying Sweep. With the Defense Discipline, which is the one we have, Force Sweep slows targets that it damages by 60% for 10 seconds. I think I'll take Purifying Sweep to slow targets around us. Though in larger PvP battles like war zones, having to being able to use focused defense more often is probably more worthwhile. We do have this heroic mission available to us as well. Let's see what that's all about. Hello, Captain.
Mr. Anjatopa, go makase. Chino hagwa bunta cho, chubalong haku. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
What else can you tell me?
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa ji pampawula. Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
I'll handle it.
Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Chobet I kafstuan dile ji hulo kuta.
So, some Sith assassins have managed to get a hold of some experimental stealth field generators. They were just targeting patrols, but now they're sneaking into the base. Sounds familiar. Again, we need to draw upon the RNG gods, as not every Sith we kill will be carrying one of these generators. In fact, once again, I'm going to switch over to my infiltrator. Before we engage, we're level 73 with our infiltration shadow as well. So at level 73 we gain Judgment. Increases all damage dealt to targets below 30% of their health. Reduces the force consumed by spinning strike. Okay, handy. Oh, we learned a new skill at level 68, and I didn't realize. Cleaving Cut. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Oh, that was the level 68. Have I never looked? Oh, I never looked at the level 68 jump either, did I? Huh. Okay. So we also gain Shadow's Mark. Shadow Strike sunders targets for 45 seconds. They have their armor reduced by 20%. And then we'd get to choose one of 3 instant abilities. Like, instant abilities. We have Cleaving Cut. Strikes targets in a cone, which slows their movement. It also gives you Kinetic Veil. Increases the damage of your force attacks by 5%. And it also increases your damage reduction by 5% for each target hit. Okay, that's pretty good. We got a Force Lift. Lifts a target helplessly into the air, preventing them from performing any action for 8 seconds. Or we could take Resilience. Resilience would be handy. We'll keep cleaving cut, I suppose. Actually, tell you what, we'll take resilience. Primarily because we already have plenty of damage dealing abilities. The damage reduction would be quite nice. And then finally, of course, we have a choice of one of 3 other passives. We have Stalker's Swiftness. So when we use our Shadow Stride, we gain this Stalker's Swiftness, allowing your spinning strike to be used on any target regardless of their health. Also, if they're killed within 10 seconds, your Shadow Stride is reset. Its cooldown from 30 seconds is reset to 0. Handy. We could have Celerity. Reduces the cooldown of various abilities, including our Force Speed. Or Cloak of Resilience. Right. I'll take Celerity at the moment, just so we can use our Force Speed a bit more often. Though in PvP we may change that up. The reason I wanted to switch over to my Infiltration Shadow is so we can bypass some of the enemies that don't have the stealth field generators. Though I have a feeling that... Tell you what, actually. Is there anyone here? They are here! I was wondering if any of these Sith wouldn't, if any of the ones using stealth field generators wouldn't appear unless we engage the destroyers. Oh, I'm making more friends. I'm not really fussed about the destroyers so much. Say it's more the snow stalkers who have these stealth field generators. Okay, we're missing 4 more belts and 6 more Sith. There is a Master Assassin over there. Okay, there's the bonus complete. Just need 1 more stealth field generator. And well, why not? Let's try to defeat this Master Assassin, shall we? Give it a moment. Ah, I knew I was missing an ability. Where's my... Did my... Some of my abilities went missing. I was meant to have a... Force Wave. I think some of these abilities reset themselves. I think that's correct.
Watahumpa, Murirava, Fupa, Jipampawula.
There we are. Mission complete. Yeah, I realized that, oh, we have the full set of, Hoth Protector armor as well. Ta-da! Yeah, when I was playing with loadouts before I came to Hoth, I may have accidentally, rather than switching my combat style here, I switched it just by clicking Guardian, and it reset all of my choices in the ability tree. But get ourselves out of the Broken Bow Canyon. We'll sneak our way out of here. Our experience booster came to an end once more. Actually, I'll hold off from activating a new one. Yeah, I'll hold off for now. And we're going to switch over to our Guardian once more. That looks fine. Okay. So, the Star of Coruscant, the Super Dreadnought, has 2 hangars. Now, most Imperial and Republic players will end their time on Hoth, entering the Star of Coruscant for one reason or another. As players of the Republic, we are entering the southernmost hangar. As players of the Empire are entering the northernmost. The Republic players, the southernmost hangar actually contains a datachron. An Imperial player could enter this hangar to a certain point and also retrieve the datachron. We'll probably see it as we're entering the Dreadnought. As I say, when we're not quite going to be leaving Hoth, and if there are matrix shards here, I'll spend some time looking for them later on. But for now, we have another lore object here. The greatest prize in Hoth's Starship Graveyard is a behemoth of a vessel known as the Star of Coruscant. At the time of its crash, this super dreadnought was the most advanced ship in the Republic fleet. A project years in the making, shepherded along by one Colonel Omas. Its experimental weapons and breakthrough technology could have turned the war's tide, had the Empire not devoted every resource to trapping and destroying it. Not even a long fall from orbit to Hoth's hard-packed ice plains could shatter the Star of Coruscant's hull. The ship remains intact, and Whitemore pirates have spent considerable effort reactivating its internal power systems and shields. Indeed, the ship is now a veritable fortress on the planet's surface. And pirates have control of it. Lovely. I'm getting my health back, I might unlock the field mail droid so we can check mail without going back. As I believe this is a fellow player and viewer of the channel. Let's just deploy the droid. Oh no, it's not. I thought it might have been a reply. We have Victor Stagnetti here, who of course is one of the characters of Truther, who tends to find me during my series and stabs me in the back. But we have a message from Chief Engineer Arim in regards to the null cannon. Fixing this thing won't be easy, but we're not about to give up. Living through that icy nightmare kind of puts things in perspective. Yeah, Truther was asking if we wanted to be hunted, play a bit of hide and seek here on Hoth's surface. Which normally I would be inclined to do, but I'm actually getting a bit hungry. So I replied that I was just kind of happily wrapping up the storyline before we take a break, before we end this session. You can already hear the datachron. It's actually right up here. There's some very slow moving containers that you need to make use of, though. Yeah, if we get back here, there you go. You can see the datachron glowing in the distance. There are... Once you climb up onto this container, onto this elevator, or lift I should say, there is a place you can climb up. There's various containers. You must then jump from this edge of the container onto this moving container here. Then climb on the various containers over this way to jump onto this slow-moving container, and then jump from one to the other. This container moving towards the opening where the datachron is located. Some of the jumps are rather tricky, and if you fail, you'll have to wait another 10 minutes or so. Not the longest wait. That's still probably the Jawa balloon on Tatooine. Okay. So, let's just remember the situation. Sergeant Rusk is keeping the Whitemore pirates and their Gendai occupied, while as we are here to deal with specialist Imperial troops trained to kill Jedi. Meanwhile, Leia Nerez is trying to recover the technical data, the blueprints we need. Okay. And we have this curious individual meditating, wrapped up in blood-red armor. He was certainly skilled. Some sort of pole or tech staff-like weapon. Not quite as skilled as ourselves, of course, but above average for the Imperials, I would say. And there's another here as well.
I hoped you would come. Our prior meeting terminated unsatisfactorily. Surrender, and you will be treated well. Resist, and, well, you know the rest.
You don't look like standard Imperial military. Who do you work for?
We are the Emperor's Guard. We protect him, kill for him, die for him. I gave you a fair chance, and you refused it. Men, kill this Jedi.
The Emperor's Guard. That's who they were.
I did it! I secured the technical readouts of the Emperor's fortress. They contain schematics of its entire defense grid. Between this and the cloaking device prototype you recovered on Balmora, we have everything we need to capture the Emperor.
Heard anything from Rusk? How did his squad make out?
The Sergeant is alive. The rest of his squad? I'm not sure. Meet me at the main Republic base. Liha Naraz out.
I'm glad she's so cheery that she achieved the bare minimum to achieve her goal. Forgetting for a moment that she did have the easiest job. Okay. Yeah, it looks like our time here is, or has come to an end. Time for us to get back to Auric Base. Find out everything that's happened.
Blasted cold. I don't think I can take much more of this.
Isn't any warmer where I'm standing.
Yeah, but you got all that, you know, extra padding.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't mind me. Just the cold talking.
It's a wonder all your men survived such an enemy. How did you defeat the Gendai?
Superior tactics, and a dozen thermal detonators. If that Gendai's still alive, I guarantee it wishes it wasn't.
We couldn't have done this without you and your men.
Your service has been exemplary, Sergeant. You and your men brought the Republic a great victory.
The heroes of Hoth. I finally get to meet you in person.
General Grain, been a while.
Hard to believe you and I started in the same squad. Still a ground pounder, huh?
Wouldn't have it any other way. It's honest work, sir.
I didn't realize you and the General were comrades.
We had some short-lived adventures back during the war.
You can hardly tell that left leg isn't real, sir. The medtechs did good work.
The 88th Armor Battalion is on its way. The 301st Infantry is being rotated back to Coruscant. I can't waste a soldier like Rusk on shore leave, so I'm assigning him to you.
For how long, sir?
Until the Sith Empire is defeated.
The Sergeant has served us well. We'll gladly take him.
The transfer is effective immediately. Good luck.
My shuttle is small. There's hardly enough room for myself and the meaties. Perhaps Sergeant Rusk should travel with you.
Be honored to. Look forward to learning from a superior warrior.
Excellent. I will deliver these technical readouts to Master Braga. You should contact him as well. May the Force be with you, my friends.
So, why is a Republic military soldier being given over to the Jedi? Seems a bit unusual.
I'll requisition my gear and meet you at your ship.
Grab a bunk and make yourself at home.
As ordered, Master Jedi.
We're gonna have a word with Sergeant Rusk. We do have a codex entry for him. We'll have to have a peek at that, I feel. But now we should get ourselves away. Will the shuttle actually allow us to leave? It's not the shuttle we normally would take, but let's see if it allows us to get back on board the Defender here, or if we have to go all the way around to the other hangar. Ah, this one only takes us to the orbital station. Curious. There's a few things we want to look into, but let's just report our success. And then we'll decide which way we're going forward from there.
Master Braga, Liha Nerez is on her way with the technical readouts to the Emperor's fortress.
I knew you two would be unstoppable together.
A Republic soldier who helped our mission joined my crew.
Good. We'll need capable soldiers, at least for a little while longer. Your successes on Hoth and Balmora have been nothing short of extraordinary. Our plan to capture the Emperor is already taking shape. Come back to Tython, my friend. We'll discuss the particulars here. Master Braga out.
Okay. Yeah, and Sergeant Rusk has now joined us as a new companion. Okay. We'll have a look at Sergeant Rusk's biography. In fact, we might take him back down to Hoth before long. Of course, we have been told we must return now to Typhon to plan the next stage of Master Braga's plan. But before that, we do have a bonus series available to us on the ice planet of Hoth. So we're likely going to get our ship turned right around and go back and see what the bonus series is all about. We may as well see how Sergeant Rusk performs while doing that bonus series. In addition, there are another couple of things I would probably like to do, but I'll have a think about those while we're getting ourselves set up to continue the story mission. Either way, thank you all for joining me once again here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.